The Curious Mind of Galileo Galilei. Long ago, in the gentle rolling hills of Tuscany, Italy, lived a man whose mind shone quietly but brightly. Galileo Galilei. Imagine the soft warmth of the Italian sun brushing the earth, the scent of wildflowers mingling with fresh morning air, and the peaceful sounds of birds singing in the distance. The hills stretched out in calm waves, bathed in golden light, where olive trees and vineyards grew in the fertile soil. This tranquil landscape was the cradle for Galileo's early days, a place where curiosity could wander freely and dreams could grow quietly like the gentle breeze that swept across the fields. From a young age, Galileo was fascinated by the natural world. As a boy, he would spend hours watching the insects crawl over leaves, the way the water flowed gently in the nearby streams, and the slow dance of the clouds drifting across the sky. But what truly captured his heart was the night sky, a vast, tranquil sea of stars, shining like countless tiny lanterns scattered across a dark velvet blanket. Each evening, as the sun dipped low and the world settled into quiet, Galileo would find a peaceful spot on a soft hilltop. Wrapped in a warm cloak, he would lie back and gaze upward, letting his eyes wander over the constellations that told stories older than time itself. He didn't just admire the beauty, he sought to understand the quiet secrets hidden in the stars. In an era when most people believed the earth stood still at the center of the universe, a fixed point around which all the heavens danced, Galileo chose a different path. His mind was patient and questioning, eager to look beyond accepted truths and to find evidence through careful observation. With his own hands, he built a simple telescope. It was a humble instrument compared to the powerful machines we have today, but to Galileo, it was a magical window opening up a new world. Through its small glass lenses, the night sky transformed before his eyes. He saw the moon in a new way, not a perfect, smooth sphere as many believed, but a world covered in soft craters and gentle valleys, shaped by time and silent cosmic forces. He imagined standing there, touching the rough surface, feeling the history carved into the stones beneath his feet. His eyes then turned to Jupiter, the giant planet that glowed softly like a distant lantern. To his wonder, he noticed 4 small moons moving gracefully around it, like dancers circling a grand ballroom in slow, elegant steps. These moons were not just lights in the sky, they were worlds in their own right, orbiting with a calm rhythm that spoke of order and harmony. These observations were not sudden revelations but slow, steady discoveries made over many nights of quiet watching. Each evening brought new details, new questions, and a growing sense of awe at the universe's gentle complexity. Imagine yourself lying on that soft hilltop, wrapped in a warm blanket, your breath steady and calm as you gaze up at the twinkling stars above. Feel the peacefulness of the night sky, the soft flicker of distant suns, and the gentle rhythm of the cosmos. The universe is vast and quiet, inviting you to listen closely. Galileo's curiosity was a quiet flame that never burned out, a patient, gentle light guiding us to understand the universe's gentle beauty. His discoveries remind us that sometimes, the greatest truths come not from loud proclamations, but from quiet observation and a mind open to wonder. As you listen to this story, let your mind float peacefully among the stars, calm and serene, drifting softly into rest. The night sky is a place of calm and mystery, and in that calm, new light can be found. Marie Curie's quiet dedication. Far across the continent, in the serene cobblestone streets of Paris, lived a woman whose life was a testament to quiet dedication and gentle perseverance. Marie Curie. Imagine a softly lit room, tucked away in a corner of a bustling city, where the faint glow of oil lamps flickers against the walls, casting gentle shadows that dance slowly like whispered secrets. The scent of old books mingles with the faint trace of chemicals and warm wax. A clock ticks steadily in the background, its rhythm slow and calming, marking time in a quiet, unhurried cadence. In this room Marie worked, a figure of patient focus, moving deliberately but gracefully among glass vials, delicate instruments, and carefully labeled notebooks. Her world was one of patience and subtle light, a place where invisible forces whispered their secrets only to those who listened carefully and with an open heart. Marie Curie was fascinated by light and energy, by the delicate rays and waves that travel beyond what our eyes can see. While others marveled at the bright flashes of lightning or the dazzling rays of the sun, Marie's attention turned to a gentler, hidden glow, the faint, mysterious energy emitted by elements deep within the earth. Her work involved slow, meticulous experiments, akin to tending a fragile garden where new, glowing flowers called radium and polonium began to bloom. These were not flowers of petals and leaves, but of radiant particles, softly emitting light that no one had truly understood before. Day after day, Marie moved quietly through her laboratory, measuring, observing, and recording her findings with calm precision. She wore no grand gestures or loud declarations. Instead, her discoveries were soft, persistent truths that slowly unfolded over years of gentle work and unwavering patience. Imagine her hands, steady and sure, moving through glass vials and instruments, carefully mixing solutions, watching softly glowing samples, and making notes in neat handwriting. Outside her window, the world moves on, but inside this quiet room, time seems to slow, wrapped in the delicate glow of discovery. Her quiet dedication was not always easy. There were long nights spent alone, when exhaustion tugged at her body but never dimmed the light of her curiosity. She faced doubt and skepticism from many, yet she continued calmly, undeterred. Her light was a small, steady glow in the vast darkness, a beacon of calm that guides us gently toward greater understanding. Marie's gentle perseverance teaches us that true breakthroughs come not from sudden bursts of inspiration, but from slow, steady commitment, from listening patiently to the subtle whispers of the natural world. As you listen to this story, let the soft glow of her quiet dedication fill your mind, like a gentle candle flickering softly in a dark room. Feel its warmth spread slowly, bringing comfort and peace. Allow yourself to relax now, comforted by the slow unfolding of knowledge and the gentle pursuit of truth. Just like Marie's glowing elements, your mind can shine quietly, steadily as you drift peacefully toward rest. In the stillness of this moment, imagine the glow of radium and polonium, mysterious, gentle, and beautiful. A reminder that sometimes the most powerful light is the one that shines quietly deep within. Isaac Newton and the Gentle Fall of an Apple. In a peaceful, sunlit garden in England, where the air is fresh and still, and the soft rustling of leaves creates a soothing lullaby, something quietly remarkable happened one gentle afternoon. Imagine the calm silence, broken only by the soft plop of a single apple falling from a sturdy branch. It tumbles slowly through the warm air, drifting down like a feather, until it lands softly on the grass, rolling gently to rest. This simple, quiet moment sparked a great idea in the thoughtful mind of a man named Isaac Newton. A revelation about the invisible force that holds us to the earth, a force called gravity. Newton's mind was like a slow, steady river, flowing smoothly and deeply through thoughts of motion, light, and the delicate balance of nature's laws. His discoveries were not sudden, loud bursts of inspiration, but gentle ripples, spreading softly across the pond of human understanding. Picture the garden in every detail, the tender green leaves swaying slightly in a soft breeze, the warm sunlight filtering lazily through the branches, casting gentle patterns on the ground, the quiet buzz of bees humming around bright flowers, and the distant song of birds calling from nearby trees. It is a scene of calm beauty, where nature's rhythm moves at an unhurried pace. This garden was more than just a place of quiet beauty, it was a cradle for one of the greatest moments of scientific thought, a moment when a simple apple, falling calmly and predictably, inspired a new way to see the world. Newton wondered why the apple fell straight down, rather than sideways or upward. What invisible force pulled it gently toward the ground? What kept the moon circling the earth and the planets dancing around the sun? His mind worked patiently, connecting the quiet dots between falling fruit, orbiting moons, and the very nature of motion itself. Like a soft whisper carried on the wind, his thoughts moved gradually but with certainty toward understanding the gentle pull that governs the heavens and the earth. Imagine yourself breathing slowly and deeply, in tune with this natural flow, your body relaxing with every peaceful breath. Let the steady rhythm of the apple's fall echo in your heart, a quiet pulse that slows your thoughts and calms your mind. Newton's story reminds us that great truths often come quietly, through patient reflection, calm observation, and a mind open to the soft mysteries of the world around us. There is no rush in discovery. Instead, it is a gentle unfolding, a delicate dance of curiosity and insight. As the apple fell that day, so too can your worries and busy thoughts drift slowly away. Feel yourself becoming lighter, calmer, more at ease, cradled by the same quiet force that keeps the apple grounded and the moon in its gentle orbit. Let this peaceful moment guide you toward restful sleep, where the rhythm of nature and the calm flow of thought carry you softly into dreams. Jane Goodall's patient watch of the chimps. Deep within the lush, vibrant forests of Africa, where the air is thick with the scent of earth and leaves, and the gentle hum of life pulses softly through the trees, there lived a woman named Jane Goodall. She spent many quiet years moving softly and carefully among the towering trees and dense undergrowth, her presence as gentle as the whisper of the breeze. Imagine the forest as it breathes around you. The sunlight filters gently through the thick canopy, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow onto the soft, mossy floor. Every leaf glows with a muted brilliance, every branch sways lightly, and the whole forest seems to hold its breath in peaceful stillness. Jane's footsteps were slow and careful, barely making a sound. She moved with the grace of one who respects the quiet lives unfolding all around her. Her eyes watched with gentle curiosity, observing the peaceful, intricate world of the chimpanzees, creatures both wild and wonderfully familiar in their ways. Picture Jane sitting quietly beneath a giant tree, the warm African sun dappling her face. Her voice was soft, a calm murmur blending into the natural chorus of the forest. Through patience and respect, she allowed the chimpanzees to grow comfortable with her presence. They came to trust her gentle spirit, and in return she was granted the rare privilege of witnessing their lives in exquisite detail. Her work was a lesson in patience and reverence. Day after day she watched, listened, and learned. The chimpanzees' days unfolded slowly, each moment filled with quiet meaning. Tender friendships blossomed beneath the branches, soft grooming sessions showed care and affection, and peaceful moments of rest carried the rhythm of their gentle existence. She noticed how the chimpanzees shared food, how mothers cradled their infants with a delicate tenderness, and how the older chimps patiently taught the young ones. These were moments of calm connection, small gestures full of love and community. Imagine yourself sitting beside Jane in that shaded forest, feeling the soft breeze brushing against your skin. You hear the gentle rustling of leaves overhead, the distant calls of birds, and the soft chatter of chimps communicating their peaceful daily lives. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the faint fragrance of flowers and rich earth. As you breathe deeply and slowly, let your mind settle with the steady heartbeat of the forest. Jane's slow, careful observation reminds us that when we pause and watch the world with gentle eyes, we discover a depth of calm and beauty often missed in the rush of everyday life. Her story invites you to embrace patience, to be still, and to listen closely to the quiet wonders around you. Like Jane, you can find peace in simple presence, a soft connection to the natural rhythms of life. Allow this peaceful feeling to wash over you now, the soothing green canopy above, the gentle sounds of the forest, and the quiet bond of trust between observer and nature. Let these images cradle your mind, easing you into rest. As you drift slowly towards sleep, carry with you the calm heartbeat of the forest and the gentle spirit of Jane Goodall's watchful care. Know that in this stillness, there is a world of quiet wisdom and tender connection waiting to be discovered. Nikola Tesla's dream of quiet energy. Nikola Tesla was not just an inventor. He was a dreamer, a visionary who imagined a world where energy flows silently and freely, like a calm, gentle river winding softly beneath the Earth's surface. His mind was a vast, still ocean of ideas, swirling quietly with thoughts about electricity, magnetism, and the invisible forces that power our lives. These ideas moved smoothly and gently, beneath the noise and bustle of everyday life, almost like a secret current running beneath the surface. Imagine, for a moment, the soft hum of energy all around you. It's not loud or intrusive, it's the quiet pulse that keeps the world alive. Tesla's inventions hum softly in the background of our modern lives. The gentle glow of electric lights that bathe our rooms in warmth, the smooth, almost silent spin of motors that power machines and vehicles, and the invisible currents flowing like silent rivers through the wires hidden within walls. This quiet energy surrounds us constantly, though we often forget to notice its peaceful presence. Picture the soft crackle of electricity, not like a harsh spark or a sudden jolt, but a gentle, steady vibration, moving unseen through the air and the devices around you. It's an energy that links us all together in a calm, unseen web of power and connection. Tesla believed deeply in this vision of quiet energy, that it could bring light, warmth, and comfort to every corner of the world. He dreamed of a future where energy was free and accessible, flowing calmly and steadily to lift up lives and connect communities. For Tesla, this was more than technology, it was a peaceful force, a silent companion to humanity's progress and peace. As you listen to this story, imagine the soft hum of electricity as it pulses steadily around you, matching the gentle rhythm of your breath. Inhale slowly, feeling calmness settle through your body, and exhale with the steady assurance that this quiet power flows endlessly, patiently, and with purpose. Feel the soothing energy like a warm blanket, wrapping you gently, reassuring you that you are surrounded by a steady, silent force that works tirelessly through the stillness of the night. Tesla's dream invites you to rest peacefully, knowing that this quiet energy is a constant companion, a silent guardian that never sleeps. Let your thoughts float softly on the quiet buzz of invention, the soft crackle and hum of innovation that has shaped the world, yet remains gentle and unobtrusive. Allow this peaceful vibration to lull your mind into a state of calm, easing the tension of the day and carrying you slowly toward a deep and restful sleep. Imagine the serene night filled with the gentle pulse of electric light, the faint glow like distant stars twinkling quietly outside your window. This calm illumination guides you through the dark with grace and comfort, a symbol of Tesla's quiet promise of hope and progress. As you drift further into rest, feel the soft current of energy flowing beneath you like a tranquil river, steady, patient, and endlessly reliable. Let this calm force soothe your mind, slow your thoughts, and ease you into peaceful dreams where possibilities flow freely and silently, just as Tesla once imagined. In this quiet stillness, surrounded by the gentle power of energy, you are safe, calm, and ready to embrace the rest you deserve. Rosalind Franklin and the Gentle Spiral of DNA. In a quiet, softly lit laboratory tucked away from the busy noise of the world, a woman named Rosalind Franklin worked with patient hands and a heart full of gentle curiosity. Her space was a sanctuary of calm, filled with delicate instruments and shimmering beams of X-rays, not harsh or glaring, but soft rays that whispered secrets as they passed through the tiniest, invisible mysteries of life. Rosalind's focus was on something incredibly small, a delicate spiral so fine it could not be seen by the naked eye. This spiral was hidden deep inside every living thing on Earth, a slender, twisting thread called DNA. Though invisible to most, this quiet spiral is the secret code that guides the growth of every leaf on a tree, the steady pulse of every heartbeat, the blooming of every flower, and the lives of all creatures great and small. Imagine DNA as a slender ribbon, coiling and uncoiling softly like the gentle swirl of a breeze rustling through autumn leaves. It turns slowly and gracefully in an endless, silent dance, a dance of life itself, moving in rhythms older than time. This spiral is nature's poetry, folded into an exquisite shape that holds the mysteries of existence. Rosalind was one of the few who could see this hidden dance. With her careful experiments, she captured X-ray photographs that revealed the delicate structure of DNA, a beautiful, mysterious spiral that looked like the elegant curves of a seashell or the unfurling fronds of a fern in the early morning light. Each photograph was a quiet masterpiece, an image filled with wonder and meaning. Her work was never loud or boastful. It was a soft whisper in the great conversation of science, filled with patience, precision, and deep respect for the unknown. She moved with gentle determination, carefully aligning crystals, adjusting beams, and capturing moments where light revealed the secrets hidden within. Picture yourself beside Rosalind in that peaceful laboratory, holding a tiny crystal between your fingers. Watch as the soft X-rays pass through it, revealing patterns as delicate and graceful as nature's own designs. Each twist and turn in the spiral tells a story, instructions softly guiding the way life grows, adapts, and evolves generation after generation. As you breathe deeply and slowly, let the gentle spiral of DNA turn slowly in your mind's eye. Visualize it unfolding like a peaceful story whispered by the wind, each curve a quiet symbol of connection and continuity. Feel its calm rhythm soothing your thoughts, its quiet presence wrapping around you like a gentle embrace. Allow this beautiful hidden dance of life to calm your mind and guide you softly into rest. Let your breath flow in time with the slow, graceful turns of the spiral, inviting peace and tranquility to fill your whole being. In this quiet moment, surrounded by the gentle spiral of DNA, you are connected to the vast web of life, calm, steady, and full of wonder. Let Rosalind Franklin's patient dedication remind you that even the smallest things hold incredible beauty, and that the quiet pursuit of knowledge can illuminate the deepest mysteries. As your eyes grow heavy and your mind drifts gently into sleep, carry with you the soft glow of discovery, the calm, endless spiral that weaves through every living thing, quietly guiding the dance of life. Carl Sagan's Cosmic Lullaby. Carl Sagan's voice was like a soft breeze drifting gently across the vast, endless canopy of the night sky. It carried with it stories whispered from the edges of galaxies, tales of the immense universe that stretches far beyond what the eye can see. His words were calm, tender, a lullaby for the soul, inviting us to slow down and feel a quiet connection with the cosmos. Imagine a quiet night, still and cool, where stars sparkle softly like distant lanterns floating in the deep, dark velvet of space. These stars are scattered across the sky like tiny gems, each one a sun in its own right, casting its faint glow through the silent darkness. The universe feels vast and infinite, yet somehow gentle and reassuring in its quiet expanse. Carl spoke of planets turning slowly around their stars, tracing endless orbits in a timeless, graceful rhythm. Picture these planets as dancers in a slow cosmic waltz, moving serenely through space, their surfaces bathed in soft light from their parent suns. These planets, circling in silence, seem like peaceful islands in the vast sea of night. Beyond the planets lie galaxies, colossal whirlpools of stars, dust, and gas, spinning in silent harmony. Imagine them as giant cosmic pinwheels, glowing faintly, each spiral arm reaching out into the darkness like delicate fingers tracing patterns in a quiet sky. They swirl and dance in slow motion, a timeless ballet that has been going on for billions of years. Now, picture yourself floating weightlessly in this calm cosmic ocean. You are wrapped in a warm, invisible blanket, a comforting shield from the cold vastness around you. All around, tiny points of light twinkle gently like a choir of stars singing an ancient, wordless song. Their light has traveled across unimaginable distances, just to reach your eyes. Carl's voice is your guide, soft and soothing as it carries you through the universe. His words paint peaceful pictures of glowing nebulae, vast clouds of gas and dust illuminated in shades of pink, blue, and violet. These clouds float silently, like gentle mist or cotton candy in space, slowly shifting and changing shape, creating the cosmic landscapes of the night. Farther out, black holes rest quietly, mysterious and still. Imagine them as deep, dark ponds reflecting moonlight, their surface calm and unbroken, hiding untold secrets beneath. Though powerful and enigmatic, in this moment they feel serene, part of the gentle rhythm of the cosmos. Carl spoke not of fear or loneliness in this vast universe, but of wonder and peace. Our tiny place in the cosmos, he said, is not something to be small about. It is a precious corner of the infinite, a serene refuge where life has blossomed. This perspective invites us to feel safe and connected, a part of the great cosmic story. As you listen, feel yourself drifting slowly among the stars, your breath sinking with the slow pulse of distant suns. With every inhale, imagine the warmth of a star's light reaching your skin. With every exhale, let go of tension and worry, sinking deeper into calm. Let Carl Sagan's cosmic lullaby wrap around you like a gentle embrace, guiding your mind to wander freely through the vast, peaceful expanse of space. Feel the quiet majesty of the universe settle inside you, filling you with awe, tranquility, and a soothing sense of belonging. In this peaceful cosmic cradle, drift softly into rest, knowing that the stars will watch over you through the night, eternal, silent, and beautiful. Hypatia, the calm teacher of Alexandria. Long ago, under the warm sun of Alexandria, a city kissed by gentle sea breezes carrying the soft scents of olive trees and salt, lived a woman named Hypatia. She was a beacon of wisdom, a calm and gentle teacher whose life was devoted to knowledge and understanding. Her story is one of quiet strength, patience, and grace, a reminder that wisdom grows slowly, like a delicate flower unfolding in the early morning light. Imagine the city of Alexandria with its bustling harbor and vibrant streets, but step into a quiet courtyard shaded by ancient olive and fig trees. Here, the noise of the world fades, replaced by the soft murmur of thoughtful conversation and the rustle of parchment pages turning gently. This was Hypatia's classroom, a place where learning was a gentle journey, not a hurried race. Picture yourself seated on a smooth stone bench beneath dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves overhead. The air is warm but cooling by the soft breeze. Hypatia's calm voice rises softly, steady and kind, guiding you through the elegant secrets of geometry or the slow, predictable paths of the stars above. Her teaching is like a gentle river flowing patiently through the landscape, never rushing, always steady, carving its course over time with quiet persistence. She was not just a philosopher but a mathematician, an astronomer, and a seeker of truths hidden deep within the natural world. Her mind explored the cosmos and the patterns woven through it, from the stars spinning silently in the night sky to the intricate shapes formed by numbers and lines on parchment. Her lessons were never hurried or harsh. Instead, they were full of patience and care, an invitation to slow down, to listen deeply, and to explore with curiosity and kindness. Imagine the feeling of sitting in that sunlit courtyard, surrounded by fellow students who ask thoughtful questions, their faces calm and attentive. The turning of pages, the soft scratch of a stylus on wax tablets, the quiet exchange of ideas, each moment a step toward understanding taken with care and respect. Hypatia's life was a testament to the power of steady minds and calm hearts. Wisdom, she showed, does not come in bursts or loud proclamations, but grows gently, nurtured by time, patience, and openness. It is like the olive tree itself, rooted deeply, reaching upward slowly but surely, bearing fruit that nourishes generations. Imagine breathing in the warm air of ancient Alexandria, the scent of sea salt mixing with herbs and earth. Let Hypatia's quiet teaching settle softly in your mind, wrapping your thoughts in calm and clarity. Feel her steady voice as a soothing balm that eases worry and invites peaceful reflection. In this moment, allow yourself to embody the calm patience of Hypatia's classroom. Let your mind wander gently through the geometry of circles and lines, the harmony of stars moving silently overhead. Feel the peace that comes from steady learning, from embracing the unknown with gentle curiosity rather than fear or haste. As your breath deepens, imagine the sunlight slowly fading into the soft glow of evening, the courtyard growing quiet except for the gentle rustle of leaves. Let Hypatia's calm presence guide you toward rest, her wisdom a gentle light that lingers in your thoughts as you drift slowly into sleep. In the quiet of night, hold close the lesson that true knowledge is a patient friend, ever growing, ever steady, a calm light in the ever-turning world. Ada Lovelace and the soft click of the first computer. Ada Lovelace was a dreamer, not just of worlds and poetry, but of a future softly humming with quiet, unseen magic. Her imagination gently wandered far beyond the machines of her time, envisioning a future where mechanical minds could think and create, almost like living beings whispering softly in the background of our everyday lives. In a softly lit room filled with the subtle scent of old paper and polished wood, Ada worked patiently, her eyes bright with curiosity. She was both poet and mathematician, weaving numbers and logic together with the delicate care of a weaver creating a tapestry. Her words were not loud or rushed. They flowed like gentle streams of thought, quietly shaping new possibilities. Imagine the soft clicks and whirs of early calculating machines, the clattering of gears, the slow, steady movement of wheels turning one by one. These machines were not noisy or frantic but moved with a calm and rhythmic certainty, like the gentle heartbeat of a sleeping child or the measured ticking of a well-loved clock. Each movement was deliberate and precise, a slow dance of mechanics unfolding in harmony. Ada saw beyond the simple purpose of these machines, which were designed to perform calculations. She imagined something more, a future where such devices could create music, compose intricate art, or even write words. She pictured these machines quietly weaving complex patterns of thought, much like soft waves gently caressing the shore, shaping the sands of possibility with each tender ebb and flow. Her vision was a quiet revolution, opening the door to the age of computers, a world where machines now help us navigate daily life in many peaceful, subtle ways. From the soft glow of a screen in the early morning to the gentle hum of devices working silently in the background, Ada's dream lives on all around us. Picture yourself in that dimly lit room, the air filled with the steady, comforting sound of gears turning and paper slowly feeding through a machine. Each movement is smooth and serene, echoing a rhythm that is both mechanical and almost alive. You feel a sense of calm in this space, as if the very sound of the machine's soft clicking is a lullaby for the mind. Ada's story invites you to rest in the rhythm of progress, not hurried or loud, but slow, steady, and thoughtful. Like the quiet pulse of the early machines she imagined, this rhythm matches the calm beating of your own heart, reminding you that growth and innovation often unfold gently over time. Allow yourself to be wrapped in the comforting hum of this imagined future, where ideas softly blossom into reality. Let the quiet clicks and whirs guide your thoughts like a gentle tide, carrying you deeper into relaxation. As you breathe slowly and deeply, feel the soft rhythm of the machine syncing with your breath, steady, calm, and peaceful. Ada's quiet vision becomes a soothing companion, easing your mind and inviting restful sleep. In this stillness, know that every quiet click, every gentle turn of a gear, is part of a slow, beautiful dance of discovery, a dance that began long ago and continues softly, quietly all around you. Carl Linnaeus, The Gentle Order of Nature. Carl Linnaeus was a quiet observer of the world's natural beauty, someone who looked gently at the rich tapestry of life surrounding him. In his calm, thoughtful way, he wandered through meadows, forests, and gardens, taking in the subtle movements of plants swaying softly in the breeze and animals moving quietly beneath the canopy of trees. With a mind full of patience and a heart tuned to the rhythms of nature, Linnaeus sought a way to bring gentle order to the vast variety of living things he encountered. The world was bursting with life, flowers blooming in delicate bursts of color, trees stretching tall and steady toward the sky, birds singing soft songs hidden among leaves, and countless creatures living quietly in their own special places. Each life was unique, yet all were connected in ways both mysterious and beautiful. Imagine yourself stepping slowly through a lush forest, your feet softly brushing over fallen leaves and mossy patches. Around you, every leaf, every flower, and every creature holds its own special place, each named with care and respect. The air is cool and fresh, filled with the gentle hum of bees visiting blossoms, the distant, sweet song of birds weaving through the branches, and the soft rustle of leaves stirred by a gentle breeze. This is a natural symphony, a peaceful melody of calm and balance that flows effortlessly through the world. Carl Linnaeus devoted himself to creating a system that could capture this harmony, a peaceful classification that gave names to flowers, trees, birds, and animals. His system was like a soothing map, a quiet guide helping us understand the intricate and peaceful patterns woven into the fabric of life. By gently organizing this diversity, Linnaeus revealed the deep connections that tie all living things together, showing us that every creature, no matter how small or hidden, belongs to a grand, unfolding story. Picture the quiet joy of discovery as you walk through a wild garden or a soft meadow, pausing to recognize the gentle order in the plants and animals around you. Each species has a name, a place in the calm dance of nature, and a role in the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. Linnaeus's work invites us to slow down, to observe with curiosity and kindness, and to appreciate the gentle beauty of life's diversity. As you breathe deeply in this imagined forest, feel the cool air fill your lungs, carrying with it the scent of earth and fresh leaves. Let the peaceful order of nature settle softly in your mind, calming your thoughts like a gentle lullaby. The world's quiet rhythm is all around you, the slow, steady growth of trees, the delicate flutter of butterfly wings, the soft whisper of the wind weaving through branches. Carl Linnaeus's gentle order is a reminder that even in the midst of complexity, there is calm, clarity, and connection. His patient work shows us how understanding nature's quiet patterns can bring peace and wonder to our lives. Allow yourself to be cradled by this serene harmony, to feel the steady heartbeat of the natural world as it pulses softly through your being. Let the gentle names and peaceful places in this calm garden guide you gently toward rest, inviting your mind and body to relax deeply. In this quiet moment, surrounded by the calm order of life, drift slowly into sleep, carried on the soft breeze of nature's endless, peaceful song. Grace Hopper, The Quiet Code of Progress. Grace Hopper was a patient navigator in the quiet world of computers, a pioneer whose steady hands and gentle mind shaped the way machines could speak softly in the language of code. In a time when computers were vast, mysterious machines, she brought clarity and calm, teaching them to understand instructions in ways that felt more like a conversation than a command. Her work was steady and deliberate, like a slow river carving its path through rock and soil, not rushed, not loud, but full of gentle determination. She understood that progress was not a sudden burst, but a quiet unfolding, a slow and steady journey made one careful step at a time. Imagine sitting beside Grace Hopper in a softly lit room, the gentle glow of a computer screen casting a warm light across her thoughtful face. Her fingers tap softly on the keyboard, each click a quiet note in a slow, steady melody. It's a rhythm of patience and persistence, where every small movement contributes to something much larger, the birth of a language that would teach computers to communicate with humans. Grace was a translator of worlds, bridging the quiet gap between the rigid logic of machines and the fluid thinking of people. She helped computers learn to understand instructions in a form that was easier for humans to grasp, making the digital realm more accessible and friendly. This was no hurried feat. It was the work of a calm mind, patiently untangling complex puzzles and weaving order from chaos. Picture the soft hum of early computers around her, machines large and slow by today's standards, but alive with possibility. Grace's gentle guidance helped these machines grow more capable, more human in their ways. Her story reminds us that innovation often moves in quiet steps, through careful thought and unwavering focus. Think of Grace Hopper as a quiet guide walking through the maze of ones and zeros, leading with calm confidence and clear purpose. Each line of code she crafted was like a carefully placed stone on a path, steady and sure, guiding others forward. Her patience and kindness shaped a digital landscape where progress was not about noise or haste but about harmony and balance. As you listen, imagine the soft clicking of keys as a lullaby, a rhythm that soothes your mind and settles your thoughts. The flowing logic behind every line of code is like a gentle stream winding through a peaceful forest, steady and reassuring. Let Grace's story wrap around you like a warm blanket, a quiet reminder that every small effort, every patient moment, contributes to a greater harmony. In the stillness of night, her gentle taps echo softly, guiding your thoughts toward calm and peaceful rest. Feel the gentle rhythm of progress flow through your mind, helping you drift slowly and effortlessly into sleep, carried by the quiet power of invention and the steady beat of patient hands. The gentle inventions of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a dreamer with a quiet mind and a slow, thoughtful pace. His world was one of soft observation and gentle curiosity, where nothing was rushed or loud, but everything moved with calm intention. He watched the world carefully, taking in the delicate patterns of clouds drifting lazily across a vast blue sky, the soft, winding curves of a river as it meandered through a sunlit valley, and the gentle spread of leaves on a tree branch, swaying softly in the breeze. Imagine yourself in a quiet room, flipping slowly through the pages of Leonardo's notebooks, where every page reveals delicate sketches and careful designs, windows into the mind of a man who saw the beauty in subtlety. His drawings showed flying machines inspired by the graceful wings of birds, as if he listened to the silent rhythm of their flight and translated it into delicate plans on paper. There are graceful bridges, their arches bending softly over quiet streams, and paintings that capture the gentle beauty of human faces, each brushstroke tender and precise, like a whisper on the canvas. Leonardo's inventions were never hurried or flashy. They unfolded softly and patiently, like the morning light stretching across a quiet room, slowly illuminating every corner with gentle warmth. His ideas were born from a calm mind that listened deeply to the silent rhythms of nature, the slow pulse of waves lapping against the shore, the steady sway of trees in the wind, the quiet heartbeat of the earth beneath his feet. Picture the soft brushstrokes of his paintings, each line and shade carefully chosen, the quiet energy of a mind fully present in the moment. His sketches reveal a man who saw the world not just as it was, but as it could be, machines that might one day move softly through the air, carrying humans like birds in silent flight, boats that might glide gently across water without a single harsh sound, devices that harnessed the quiet forces of nature, all imagined with a respectful and patient spirit. Leonardo's gentle creativity invites us to slow down and appreciate the soft beauty of invention, the way an idea can bloom quietly, patiently, like a flower unfolding its petals in the early dawn. His story encourages us to observe the world with gentle eyes, to listen for the whispered secrets in the rustle of leaves or the shimmer of sunlight on water. Let the calm, thoughtful mind of Leonardo da Vinci fill your thoughts now, inspiring peaceful dreams of beauty, invention, and quiet wonder. Imagine your own ideas unfolding softly, carried on the wings of stillness and patience, as you drift into restful sleep. In the calm of night, let his gentle inventions remind you that creativity does not rush. It flows like a quiet river, steady, patient, and infinitely deep. Barbara McClintock in the Silent Language of Genes. Barbara McClintock listened with patient ears to a quiet language few could hear, the language spoken softly by genes hidden deep inside corn plants. Her world was one of close observation and slow, gentle discovery, where the tiniest parts of life revealed their secrets not in bursts of noise, but in calm, steady whispers. Imagine the gentle shifting of genes as a silent rhythm, like a slow, graceful dance unfolding quietly within every living cell. Each tiny strand moves with purpose and care, adapting softly over time to help living things grow, change, and survive. This is a dance so subtle and profound that it goes unnoticed by most, yet it shapes the very essence of life itself. Barbara's work reminds us that nature does not communicate with loud voices or hurried messages. Instead, it speaks in calm whispers, in a language of patience and quiet persistence. The slow, steady unfolding of genetic patterns is a timeless story, gently evolving, quietly guiding life's endless dance. Picture yourself inside a living plant, surrounded by a lush green world, where each tiny gene moves softly in harmony with others. See how the smallest parts of life work together peacefully, like a well-rehearsed ballet, each step measured and serene. This silent communication is a testament to the delicate balance and profound beauty hidden beneath the surface of what we see. Barbara's discoveries shine like soft stars in the quiet night of science, illuminating the calm, patient beauty of life's unfolding story. They show us that beneath the complexity and noise of the world lies a gentle, steady pulse, a silent language that connects all living things. As you breathe deeply and slowly, imagine the silent dance of genes inside your own body, a steady rhythm that links you to the peaceful flow of life itself. Feel the calm connection to the natural world, where every quiet movement carries meaning and every small change brings new life. Let this quiet language of genes lull you into a deep and restful sleep, wrapped in the gentle embrace of nature's mysteries. Let the soft rhythm of life's silent dance soothe your thoughts, guiding you gently into dreams filled with peace, wonder, and quiet magic. Alfred Wegener and the Quiet Drift of Continents. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the solid earth beneath your feet, not as something fixed or still, but as a slow, steady river flowing silently beneath a frozen, icy surface. The ground you stand on is part of a great puzzle, with pieces so large they hold entire oceans, mountain ranges, and forests within their borders. Alfred Wegener was a thoughtful man who looked at this ancient puzzle with patient eyes. He wondered if these giant pieces, the continents, might not be stuck forever but instead move very slowly, drifting apart like ships at sea or coming together like old friends embracing again. His idea, called continental drift, was gentle and quiet, a soft whisper in the halls of science that took many years to be heard and understood. Imagine these landmasses sliding gracefully across the planet's crust, gliding with the calm rhythm of your own breathing, rising and falling, steady and sure. Wegener's theory invites you to think of the Earth as a living, breathing body, ever shifting in subtle, almost imperceptible ways, yet powerful and persistent over time. Picture the slow dance of continents, Africa drifting towards South America, Asia merging with Europe, and the ancient land of Pangaea quietly unraveling its long embrace. Feel the deep calm of this process, unfolding across millions of years, like a soft symphony that changes too slowly for us to hear, yet shaping the world we call home. As you breathe in slowly, imagine the steady drift beneath your feet, grounding you in the gentle flow of Earth's timeless story. Hypothesis and Patience, the work of Gregor Mendel. Now, envision a quiet garden bathed in soft sunlight, where the warmth of the day gently touches every leaf and petal. Rows of green pea plants stretch calmly beneath the sky, their slender vines swaying softly in the warm, whispering breeze. This peaceful place is where Gregor Mendel, a man of gentle spirit and thoughtful eyes, spent much of his time. His steps were slow and deliberate, as if in no rush to disturb the tender balance of life around him. Mendel moved quietly among the plants, his hands careful and patient as he tended to each delicate stem and flower. The garden was a sanctuary of discovery, a place where the secrets of life were unfolding softly, hidden within the subtle shifts of colors and shapes. He was a quiet observer of nature's delicate dance, watching as flowers bloomed, their bright petals opening to the sun, then gently closing and fading as new buds took their place. The tiny pea pods appeared gradually, swelling slowly with the promise of new life, each holding the gentle mystery of growth within. In this calm world of observation, Mendel discovered a hidden rhythm, a peaceful pattern that moved quietly from generation to generation. He noticed that certain traits, like the purple color of a flower or the shape of a seed, seemed to follow gentle rules, like verses in a soft lullaby sung by nature itself. The way these traits appeared and reappeared was not random or chaotic but part of a slow, unfolding story that Mendel patiently began to understand. With steady hands and a thoughtful mind, Mendel set about his experiments, carefully cross-pollinating flowers, watching the results with a quiet curiosity that never wavered. He did not rush to conclusions. Instead, he let the garden teach him through its slow, steady rhythm. Each day brought new observations, new clues whispered gently by the plants themselves. As the seasons turned, Mendel's notebook filled with careful records and patterns, a testament to the calm persistence of his work. Imagine standing beside Mendel in that serene garden. Feel the smooth, cool leaves brushing softly against your fingertips. Hear the gentle rustle of vines as they climb toward the warm light. The air is filled with the faint scent of earth and flowers, a natural perfume that soothes and centers your thoughts. Around you, the plants sway in a slow, peaceful rhythm, echoing the steady heartbeat of the garden itself. Mendel's discoveries teach us that understanding often comes not in loud moments of revelation, but in quiet patience, in listening closely to the world and trusting its slow, gentle lessons. The secrets of heredity, those subtle threads weaving life's story, reveal themselves through calm, persistent attention and the willingness to observe without haste. As you breathe in the warm air of this peaceful garden, picture the gentle pea plants nodding softly in the breeze, their blossoms like tiny storytellers sharing an ancient tale. Let the calm of this place wrap around your mind like a soft blanket, encouraging curiosity to grow gently within you. Let Mendel's quiet garden be a place where your thoughts settle, where discovery is a slow and soothing journey, and where the gentle unfolding of life's mysteries lulls you into peaceful rest. Florence Nightingale, the Lady of the Lamp's quiet care. Imagine yourself in a dimly lit hospital ward long ago. The air is still and heavy with the scent of old wood and quiet whispers. Soft shadows stretch across stone walls, their edges flickering with the gentle glow of oil lamps. Wooden floors creak softly beneath careful footsteps, and in the silence, you can hear the faint rustle of blankets, the occasional murmur of a patient, the subtle rhythm of sleep and healing. Into this hushed world steps a figure with calm purpose, Florence Nightingale, known as the Lady of the Lamp. She moves with gentle grace, her presence a quiet comfort in the darkness. In one hand she holds a small, glowing lamp, its light casting a warm halo that follows her wherever she walks. Her other hand is free to offer comfort, to smooth a pillow, adjust a blanket, or gently hold the hand of someone in pain. Florence's footsteps are soft and measured, her voice quiet yet reassuring. She does not rush. Every movement is made with care, every gesture filled with compassion. Though the world around her may feel worn and weary, she moves through it like a calm stream, carrying with her the steady promise of healing. At first glance, she may not seem like a scientist. There are no bubbling beakers or chalkboard equations here. But Florence Nightingale's contribution to human well-being was rooted in observation, in data, and in deep, steady thought. She noticed the details others overlooked. She recorded numbers, patterns, and behaviors. She listened closely, to patients, to nurses, to the quiet rhythm of suffering and recovery. She discovered that simple acts of care, keeping a space clean, washing hands, providing fresh air, could mean the difference between life and death. Her discoveries were not loud or dramatic. They emerged through patience, through long nights spent at bedsides, and quiet hours spent reviewing notes by candlelight. Her devotion to cleanliness and organization would eventually shape the very foundations of modern nursing. Picture her walking through the ward at night, her lamp glowing gently in the dim. The flame never wavers, even in the cool breeze from an open window. As she passes, patients feel their hearts calm. Her kindness is as steady as her light, never rushed, never forced. It simply is, and that is enough. Imagine the steady flicker of that lamp as a symbol, not just of care but of presence. A reminder that even in the darkest moments, someone is near. Someone is watching, listening, helping in quiet ways. Let that image stay with you as you lie in bed tonight. Feel the soft glow of Florence's lamp wrapping around your thoughts. Breathe in slowly, and with each breath, let your body relax. Let the stillness of that ward, the gentle sounds of healing and hope, fill your mind. Know that even the smallest acts of kindness, a gentle word, a warm light, a patient hand, can bring great peace. Just as Florence Nightingale once brought light to the darkest nights, let her calm presence guide you gently into restful, healing sleep. The gentle flow of rivers, John Wesley Powell's quiet exploration. Now close your eyes and picture a wide, winding river, weaving its way through deep canyons and soft, sunlit valleys. The water is calm, clear, and steady, slipping over smooth stones and curling around bends with a quiet grace. This is a river that has carved its path over countless years, not with force, but with patient persistence, always moving, always shaping. John Wesley Powell was a man who understood the quiet power of rivers. He was not in a hurry as he explored the untamed landscapes of the American West. He moved with the current, allowing time to unfold around him like the gentle eddies that swirled near his boat. He drifted downstream, his eyes open to the beauty around him, his heart steady, his spirit calm. Imagine yourself in the boat beside him, gently rocking with the movement of the water. There are no loud engines here, no rush or urgency. Just the creak of wood, the dip of a paddle, and the steady whisper of water gliding past. The canyon walls rise around you, ancient, quiet, majestic, their colors softened by time and sunlight, their surfaces marked with the stories of eons. Powell's journey through the Grand Canyon and beyond wasn't just a physical expedition. It was a quiet conversation with the earth. He watched the flow of water and the layering of rock. He listened to the silence between bird calls and the hush of wind brushing canyon walls. He paid attention to how nature moves, slowly, deliberately, yet with great purpose. Now imagine the warmth of the sun on your face, the occasional cool spray of water brushing your skin, and the soft rustling of cottonwood leaves overhead. Each element is part of a natural rhythm, a peaceful melody that plays without need for words. Powell's voice, if you heard it now, would likely be soft, telling stories of landscapes shaped not by sudden storms, but by the patient hands of time and water. He taught us that discovery doesn't always come with fanfare. Sometimes it arrives quietly on a river current or in the curve of a canyon wall. His maps and writings gave voice to landscapes that had waited millions of years to be noticed. His calm observation was a gift to future generations, showing us that understanding comes best when we move slowly, when we listen deeply. As you lie back and breathe, let the river of your imagination carry you gently. Feel your worries loosen, slipping into the water like pebbles sinking softly to the riverbed. Let your thoughts float free, light and unburdened, guided by the current toward peace. The river has no need to rush, and neither do you. You are part of this quiet world now, flowing in harmony with the gentle force that shaped the land and steadies the soul. Let yourself drift, wrapped in the timeless embrace of nature's quiet song. Let the flow of the river carry you deeper into rest, deeper into dreams, where everything moves softly and everything is at peace. Rachel Carson's whisper to the earth. Imagine a peaceful coastline where the waves lap gently against the shore, the air filled with the soft cries of seabirds. Rachel Carson walked these shores with a calm heart and a keen eye, listening closely to the whispers of the earth and sea. Her gentle voice raised awareness about the delicate balance of nature and the quiet dangers threatening it. Through patient observation and careful words, she helped the world see how every living thing is connected in a soft, fragile web of life. Picture her sitting quietly by a tide pool, watching small creatures move slowly beneath the water's surface, feeling the pulse of the natural world as steady and calm as your own breath. Rachel's message flows like a gentle stream, urging care, respect, and harmony with the earth's rhythms. As you breathe deeply, let her whisper to your heart, inviting you to rest in the peaceful embrace of nature's quiet strength. The quiet exploration of Jane Austen's worlds. Now imagine turning the pages of a book that opens to a world filled with soft voices, gentle manners, and thoughtful reflections. The world of Jane Austen. Though not a scientist, Jane's keen observations of human nature show us how quiet attention can reveal deep truths. Her stories unfold slowly and gracefully, like a gentle conversation on a calm afternoon, full of kindness, humor, and understanding. Picture the soft rustle of pages turning, the warm glow of candlelight casting shadows on a cozy room, and the calm cadence of thoughtful dialogue. Jane Austen's work invites us to see the beauty in everyday moments, the slow unfolding of character and kindness in a world that values gentle civility. As you listen, imagine yourself sitting comfortably in a quiet parlor, wrapped in a soft blanket, hearing stories that soothe the soul and invite peaceful reflection. Let her calm exploration of human hearts fill you with warmth and restfulness as you drift towards sleep. The quiet wonder within you. Now that our journey has come to a close, take a deep breath and let your body begin to soften, as if the stories you've heard tonight are gently wrapping you in a warm, familiar blanket. We've walked slowly through gardens, glided down rivers, stood in quiet laboratories and shadowed courtyards, each chapter a soft step through time, guided by calm voices and peaceful minds. Each person we met changed the world not through noise or speed, but through quiet thought, steady hands, and patient hearts. They listened carefully to nature's whisper, watched the world with gentle eyes, and worked with love and wonder that flowed like a soft lullaby. And now, as you lie here in stillness, you carry their calm with you. Because you too are part of this peaceful story, a quiet wonder with thoughts that bloom slowly and beautifully in your own time. Let go of the day, knowing that even in sleep, your mind continues to grow gently, like a seed resting deep in the soil, waiting for morning light. Breathe in slowly, and breathe out. Let the hush of the night cradle you, and let your dreams unfold softly, just like the stories we've shared. You are safe, you are calm, and it's time to rest. Good night.